All right. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Fun Friday. I am so happy and grateful to be here with you guys. And thank you guys so much for all your love and support. It is greatly appreciated, you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to get into, of course, the general energy message for this week. Let me get the energy for this week. And then I'm going to get into some topics that went on this week. Also, I'm going to do one or two personal readings today. I have to see which one that I will be doing today. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hey, Lobster Girl. Hey, Think Billions. Hey, Juicy. It has been forever. How are you? I'm gonna get into the energy message and then just let me know how you been. All y'all that's here, let me know how y'all been. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the general message. All right, what do we have for the general overall message? What is this week's message? And we have, thank you so much. Let's see. All right, for the collective, what do we have? Oh, I'm definitely gonna see what that one is first. Okay. Let's see what this jumper is that fell on the floor. Or the ground, sorry. Okay, so the first card we have is the whale. Now, in this particular deck, the whale represents a lot of manifestations. It represents a lot of abundance that is coming in for you guys as well. So I am seeing that a lot of wishes are about to start coming true. I'm looking at this pendulum that is here on this particular card. So it may be a lot of chances that you're going to get this week, or you have gotten this week, or a lot of epiphany moments. It's like the smoke has actually cleared for you all, and a lot of things are going to really start coming in within the near future. I am seeing that a lot of you have had a really good week, a week of epiphanies. Let's see what this is. Yeah, a week of epiphanies. I am seeing that some of you have been removing the negative habits that are upon you, habits that you feel like is truthful for you, but they're not. And then I'm seeing that you're slowly but surely moving on to your victory. I am seeing that with a lot of courage, with a lot of patience, and with a lot of agility. And then just like with a lot of knowledge that you need to actually put down these negative things that you have been picking up, with removing those, that is going to allow a lot of blessings to come in for you. For this week also, I am feeling someone here. Like I said, from Monday through Thursday, I am feeling that someone has been revealed a secret. These secrets you've been trying to figure out for a really long time, but they finally revealed themselves to you. And it's like you stand the victor in your reality, or within whatever this is that you went through this week, because I'm feeling that this latter part of the message is for somebody who's already went through this week. It's like you've been asking for a sign, and it looks like with you taking yourself back, with you like really being observant, with you being really patient, a lot of things have been revealed to you that is unnecessary, that has been kind of covered up. And I am seeing that you are gracefully moving on to your victory. Let's see what else we have here. Could be a future energy, but I'm getting like that. Like I said, the latter part, if you realize that it's definitely something within the past. All right, for some of you, yeah, for some of you, you have been getting like some unfortunate news this week. For some of you, this news is requiring you to take a step back to change. It could be a lot of changes that are happening in for you, but it looks like you are going to make the right decisions. You have learned from these changes that are being made. If I'm saying this right, for some of you, it's not going to resonate but if it is resonating for you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's something that has been going on in yourself, within your self life. That is, like I said, it's like you guys got in like some type of unfortunate news, some type of unfortunate message, and it kind of broke your heart a little bit, but you are just figuring out how to move on. Brand new beginnings. You just have to be confident, and then you just have to learn your lessons that you have learned in the past, or like I said, just for within this week. Okay, I'm actually gonna leave it right there, because for this message is not gonna really resonate with everybody. But what is this? That's what I was looking for right here. Yeah, this message, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and like just leave it right here. But with this particular message here, I am seeing that these things that has been unfolding for you in your life, they may seem bad, but I'm seeing that a lot of you have a good outlook on it, and you've learned a lot of lessons from this. So just continue to learn. Like every day it's a new thing, every day is a new journey. Learn from your mistakes, I guess you can say. If you've trusted somebody, if you haven't really seen someone's true colors, I'm seeing, like I said, within this week, or like Monday through Thursday, you guys have started to see other people's true colors, and you decide to, move on from that. You've learned. You got your signs, let's put it like that. And some of these signs weren't good for you, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's going to be really bountiful, a blessing for you. Let's do a soul journey. All right, soul's journey for the collective. All right, we got one card. Well, at the bottom, I couldn't help but notice we have adversity. It says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So that's exactly what was just saying. It's like some of you have been going through some type of challenge or adversity this week. You just found something out from somebody that honestly, it took you a long time to see. I think that the universe has been trying to give you these signs for a while lately, and you just haven't been really following them. But now it's like everything is starting to reveal itself to you, and then you're just ending that situation, and then you're just learning from it. So we have perseverance, and it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So if you have been struggling with adversity, if you've been struggling with things that you feel like you just feel like giving up, you can't push through anymore, you do have the strength to continue to move through this journey. Even if it has something to do with people or things that you have decided to remove from your life, as long as you can see that as a learning opportunity, as long as you can see that as something that can really help you in your upcoming. I always tell people this too, but I always feel like any mistake that you make is definitely a blessing for the future, because the mistakes that you make, you learn from them, and then when you get in those situations and along the line, you can know what not to do no more. You won't keep repeating it if you learned the lesson, if you understand the lesson. So keep pushing through. If this does have something to do with like a group of people or some type of friendship, then like I said, you just need to understand that some people aren't for you, and at the same time, you didn't really know, just because, I mean, you probably just grew up with these people. But I'm seeing that somebody did find out like some unfortunate news, like some smoke was cleared, and you're trying to get some understanding of why that happened to you. But I'm saying that it happened because you've been praying for this. But just learn your lessons. I'm gonna leave it there. All right. So let's see what we got in the chat. Hey Monique. Hey Shayna. How are y'all? All right, so let's get into the topic for this week, y'all. And then we're going to go back to that message as far as, things revealing itself to you and how it can actually be a benefit for you. Okay, I'll title it like that. Hey Talia, how are you? Okay, so All right. So, as you guys know, I talk about rappers all the time. And I talk about how I love, like, I think I've told y'all before that Young Dolph and Moneybag Yo are like two of my favorites, but then they had like a beef, so I couldn't really decide on who I like. But Young Dolph is actually was my favorite rapper. And what happened to him, I feel like is very unfortunate because um someone took a father out of a home. That's what really has been my challenge this week. Like I said, Young Dolph is my favorite rapper anyway, so I was already crying because of that. But then I started really thinking about it. I'm like, somebody's dad has been taken from their life, and I feel like as a community of human beings, it has nothing to do with race, but as a community of human beings, we have to start changing our mindset and what's important to us. A lot of people, they think so small minded, and they don't really think beyond themselves, and it's very selfish. And when we get to that point where we start thinking of things selfishly, and we start thinking of things of like who's better, who's not, like whatever the situation may be, it's very sad. Because like I said, you have to understand that he had a family. um and I feel like, especially what's been going on nowadays, we have a lot of men that are being taken away from different households. And for us to do it to ourselves, it's like, it's not good. We have to change that. We have to break that mold and that mindset. I believe that society has painted a picture of groups of people. And honestly, what we doing is we're telling them that they right, because when it comes to things that happen good in our community, it's never reported. But then when it comes to things that happen that is unfortunate in our community, it gets reported, and then it becomes mainstream. And then because everybody on TV is like that, then everybody feels like we all are. So we have to start changing the dynamic. I'll say the dynamic of who we really are. We as human beings, I'll just say we as a people of human beings, we're very powerful beyond what we ever could even imagine. We are tapping into it more and more each and every day, but as human beings, our structure is very powerful. But as the melanated race, we have a little bit of extra. I'll say extra because I don't want to, separate us as a people, but I have to speak for my race. I have to speak for, like, I'm black. So we have to understand our power, and for us to be doing senseless things and taking the men, the masculine out of our households. I mean, we already have it happening on an everyday basis when people get locked up and go to jail for being innocent, for just being black. But then we have our own race doing it to ourselves too. So I just wanted to throw that out there because, like I said, Young Dolph was my favorite rapper. Like, I had to stop listening to his music as I'm like, cleansing myself. But y'all already know sometimes I have to blast them. So, but I just wanted to throw that out there. I wanted to speak about Dolph because, like I said, I don't really speak about news and things like that that happen. I really don't. Not that I don't care. I just feel like those are my opinions. And then plus, I don't really look at the news like that either. But I definitely wanted to speak about Dolph because he had a special place in my heart. It was like when Dolph first came out, every song that came out, like, dang, dude, you my twin, because everything that you're saying, I feel that way. So, yeah, Dolph actually, just his music, I don't care what people say, as ghetto as it is, I do not care. Dolph actually got me through a lot of stuff, for real. Like, I've had a lot of fun times just by myself listening to Dolph. So, with him being gone too soon like that, I just feel like as a race, a human race, And as a melanated race, we need to start opening our minds up and being more cautious about what we're doing and stop being stuck into the conditioning that society has put on us. So I'm gonna leave that there. If y'all want to like chime in on it, I don't know if y'all really listen to Dolph, but I do. So I had to speak on that because I think that, out of everything, like, he was a family man, despite of, how comfortable he felt in the hood, like, because he was real comfortable in the hood. Like, sometimes people are. I mean, that's home. So despite of how he talked and how he looked, him on the inside is a completely different person. And he was a father. So I feel some type of way when senseless things like that happen, and you taking like the father out the home. Like, there's a reason why the father needs to be in the home, and you taking someone's father out the home. So for what? Like, what was really the cause? Like, what did he do? What did anybody do? Anybody that dies of like senseless activities, what do they really do to make someone feel like you can take their life away? That's just, I just feel like when we start really thinking about it that way, honestly, like, we'll be more than halfway through world peace. Like, think about it. Like, we all go through the same things. We all go through the same struggles. So what makes it, why do you feel like you get the opportunity to take someone else's father, husband, spouse? I don't think he was married yet, but significant other away from them? Heck, I mean, they took somebody away from all of us, really, because if you listen to Dolph and if you like Dolph, I mean, honestly, like, like I said, for me personally, I can only speak for me. For me personally, Young Dolph helped me out a lot, for real. Look, if y'all, like I said, if y'all never listen to Dolph and y'all hear his music, hey, I'm telling you, it just, his voice just did something. I like Memphis rappers anyway. Anybody from Memphis, honestly, I love Memphis rapper. I think I just like the slang, the swang, whatever you want to call it, the twang. So yeah, you said you agree. It's sad saying here it's senseless. Yeah, people don't think about the after effects. Yeah, they don't think. You're not thinking. Like, we have these brains for a reason. Like, you got to think about things like that. But I think that, like I said, society has created has painted a picture of how we are supposed to act. And then because we're programmed to think that, we always think that we should be that instead of trying to change our molecular structure back to the kings and queens that we are. Mind you, I say we are kings and queens. Like I said, society wants to blind you. And for some of us, it works. The trick works. That's why it takes you some time. Like, stop watching TV. Be by yourself. Don't be around them friends. Like, just take a step back. That's why being by yourself is so crucial, so important, because you learn a lot about yourself. Then you learn about your actual environment and not what pictures that society is trying to paint it. I'm going to leave it there because I'll be talking about some stuff that I ain't supposed to be talking about. But I just wanted to speak on that. It's just sad. In a cookie shop. Man can't even go buy no cookies. Like, it's just sad. So let me know what y'all think about that. And then we can talk about the general message just a little bit. Because I have to be honest with you guys. Like, I was a little confused. So let me see these cards again. Let me know what y'all think. And then we're going to talk about the general message real quick. And then I'll get into one reading. Think Billions, you are still here, right? You said it's a mess, really. It is. Okay. Um, let's do this message first and then think billions. I'll let you know. Um, like I was saying when I was talking about Young Dolph, it takes a lot. I talked to someone this week and the person told me like straight up, like they lonely. And it was like they don't like being lonely. And I was like, well, what do you feel like the definition of lonely and being alone? Like, do you think that they're the same thing? And they told me, yeah, and it's not. Being alone and then being lonely are two different things. Being alone, meaning you're all one with yourself. Excuse me. Being alone means that you're all one with yourself. Like, you know who you are, you're comfortable with who you are. That's being alone. Like, you're okay with that too. Being lonely is it's more like a I guess you can say like a dream. What am I trying to say, y'all? An illusion. Thank you, whoever just said it. um Being lonely is an illusion because again, it's what society has been feeding you. Society makes you feel like you're supposed to be with somebody, and if you don't have that person, you're miserable and you're lonely and you don't have everything going for yourself. So loneliness is an illusion, but being alone is being truthful to who you actually are, and then you can be okay with that. So if you are going, like I said, going back to this general message, if you have been praying like, like remove people and things like that. I know I say this prayer all the time, but if you've been praying that and people have actually started falling off because you have taken a step back, and then now you seeing people from their true colors, you're not like so close to them anymore, just don't worry about it. I feel like a lot of people don't want to be alone because they feel like alone is the loneliness. They'll be lonely, but it's not. It's just that you are removing who you're not supposed to be around. And sometimes it can come with different heartbreaks. Sometimes it can come with different things like he said, she said, and it may go on for a little while, but if you don't react to it, it'll die off naturally. But it's for you to birth new, beautiful, bright things in your life. Like everybody's not meant to go with you down the path that you're on or that you're going down, especially if it's a spiritual one, especially if you've picked up these people along the path when you were in your ego. You get what I'm saying? So if you picked up people and picked up different habits from your ego, and then now you're on this spiritual journey where you're removing different things, don't be weary or don't be afraid of loneliness just because everybody is not around you or everybody is falling off you and you feel lonely. No, being alone is not a bad thing. It's not. So, who it is? Hey, D Flora. You said good to see you back. Okay, cool. What's up? What y'all got going on? But I just wanted to throw that out there. Y'all know I be talking about like 18,000 things at one time. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, I'm feeling real good. Hey, Nadia. Yes, I'm doing really good. How are y'all? I was sick. When was I sick? Hope you said hope you're feeling better. I was sick. No, I just took a you may be talking about like a few weeks back. Yeah, I just took a break just because I feel like I need to take like seasonal breaks. That needs to be a often thing that I need to do. But I'll see what the winter bring. I don't think I'm gonna take one winter, but I would definitely take one during the spring. But yes, I'm doing real good. But I wanted to throw that out there because I don't know whose message that was for. Like I said, because I was a little confused on it too. I always get confused because I'll see people's questions, like what they actually want, and then I'll see the reading, but then you are mad, and I'm like, okay, how is that? And it's all just because, like I said, like some of the people that may be removed from your life are people that have been there for a while. So yeah. You said I'm good just here in the freezing taking a moment of peace before I go on the road. Okay, cool. Yes, stay warm out here. Lost a girl, though. You said I think it's good to live life with no attachments on people or things, just yourself. That's absolutely correct. Yes. Because once you start getting used to it, I feel like anything new is kind of uncomfortable. But once you actually start embracing being alone, not being lonely, but embracing being alone, you can find out a lot of good things about yourself. A lot of good things about your surroundings too, and a lot of things about God. You said I'm learning this lesson. It's because you're life path number one. Gotta learn that one. You already know us life path number ones, lobster girl low. That's like our lesson for life. Gotta learn how to embrace not being attached or not being dependent on someone else and just being absolutely dependent on ourselves because we have the power to sustain. That's life path number one lesson. I don't what you said same here with that lesson. Yeah, I feel like everybody has it, but life path number one is look, that lesson right there, like practicing lonely. Well, I'm sorry, practicing being alone, it can get hard because, like I said, a lot of people have became a crutch for us. I don't know if I'm saying it right. That's kind of harsh, but we've had people to lean on as a life path number one. We've had people to lean on. And then when that crutch is not there or that fence isn't there to lean on, then we have to like trust that we can just stand within our own. And it can get real scary. So once you learn that, life becomes way more beautiful. Yes. You said, yes, I agree. Sometimes in stillness is where life begins. You said, codependence to independence. Exactly. Exactly. And codependence, it can mean from anything. It can mean from other people. It can mean from substances. It can mean just from your parents. It can be life in general. Like you can be so codependent on something. And as I feel like everybody has this lesson, but like I said, as a life path number one, it's very crucial. You said, how long does it take to learn it? However long you take where you stop resisting it. It could take a long time for a lot of people. I feel like it took me, I honestly don't think it took me that long. I think it took me maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. That's actually not a long time to actually like get to this point where I understand it completely, where I'm like, okay, I'm good by myself. Like I feel like even today when I went for my walk today, I felt so good, y'all. Just walking by myself. Like I can't explain it. And I actually talked to God about that too. I can reveal that. I talked to God about that. It's like, dang. Like I actually absolutely feel good just me being in this park by myself, walking by myself. It's like a whole nother breath of fresh air. You said I've been learning all my life, girl. Yeah. You said, wow, that's not long. You said now it's the reverse of people trying to be codependent and I'm independent, right? So then, yeah, then that's when you have to kind of like balance it between that. Like once you become so independent, people can see that, they can sense it, and then they become codependent off of you. And then you got to learn the lesson of not being there all the time. I mean, you can be there for people, but you have to allow people to learn their lessons too. What's your life path number, Nadia? He said, wow, that's not long. Yeah, it's not. For me, it wasn't. Because, like I said, I just embraced it. It was hard. It was a hard 2 years, but I embraced it. I didn't resist it. Like in the beginning, I was though. I was like, no, like where he at? Where my man at? I need my man. If I had my man, it was bad. But then I started looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. Do I really need a man? I want one. I mean, I still see him. Like it's gonna happen, but it's like I want him, but I don't need him. The only person I need is me. The only protection I need is from God. So yeah, it was a lesson. I passed. And I'm just trying to, help other people pass that too. Cause like I said, and even just when I was talking to that person this week about being alone and being lonely, they was like, well, I don't care. I want this person. And then I had to ask them this question too. You want your person around you because you want love around you. But don't you already have love around you when it comes to your children, your parents, even good friends that you may have? Like, that actually is the same love. It just comes in a different package. It's like, no. And then that person was like, no, it's not the same. Yes, it is the same love. What makes that love different? The love that you're seeking from a man, what makes it any different from the love from your child? It's just a physical body. You want somebody that you can lay up with. You don't feel like you can lay up with your kids like that. So I feel like it's all the same, honestly. That's a whole nother story. You said, trust me, I understand. Divine timing. Yeah, it's all about divine timing. And then you got to think about it too. Let's say I would have, back in the day, let's say like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, let's even just say last year, really. Let's really be honest. Last year, if I had got into a relationship with somebody and there was still some ego shedding that I needed to have, I feel like the relationship wouldn't have been, I don't feel like it would have lasted. It wouldn't have lasted at all. Because when you still have that ego shedding to do, and then a person or your person, your true person comes in, and then both of y'all still got ego deaths to go through, the whole relationship will clash. You get what I'm saying? So you said the laying up part. Hey, we can talk about that. Hey, Marilyn. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Marlene. Dang it. I said I was never going to do that again. I knew I was going to do it. Marlene. Yeah, the laying up part. Because like I said, I feel like you, that person that I was talking to, and anybody else, honestly, you feel like the love is different because of the physical body that it's in. But when you gotta recognize, like, okay, what do you define as love? Like, what do you want in a mate, in a partner? Like, from a soul level, not even from a physical level, but from a soul level. What do you feel? And if you say, I want to feel somebody that understands me, I want to feel like I have somebody that is just around me to show me love, to encourage me, to do all the things that I can do for myself, but then it's an outside person doing it for me too. So it kind of boosts myself up. So when you have that, like, you can have that with your parents. You can have that with friends around you. You can have that actually with your kids. Because even sometimes, like a lot of times, my kids, they this puppy dog was out here, y'all. A lot of times, my kids help me feel like protected. And is that weird to feel like that love and that protection from your kids? I don't think so. My kids are my biggest fans. My kids, they subscribed now. My kids be coming on my lives, liking all my videos and stuff. Like, my kids are actually my biggest supporters. So if you want somebody that's around you that's going to support you and love you and care for you, don't you have that within your children too? Because I'm pretty sure, like, you are your child's not best friend, but role model. So they look up to you, they encourage you too, especially if they see you doing something good. So I just wanted to, like, ask that. Because everything that person had named that I was talking to, they named everything that they get from their children. And I couldn't understand it. Like, and then she's like, no, 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 it's different. It's different. The only difference is the physical body. You just want somebody that you want to lay up with. You want somebody that you can hold and touch. And then with that being the difference, the big difference, that means that you're only with somebody you define love as who you can lay up with, if you guys can get what I'm saying. You're not defining love from an emotional standpoint. You're defining love from a physical standpoint. And when you start falling in love with people physical, just the way they look and the good game they talk, and not with who they actually are, Oh, it can create some tests that it takes a long time to get out of. It can create a lot of soul ties, attachments, and all that. So, yeah. You said as a life path 7, I think I'm pretty good at being alone. Yeah. But like I said, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna read your I'm gonna respond to you, Talia. You said, no, it's weird. My son adores me so much, it melts my heart. Right. Yeah, I'm excited for that new love. You said fantasies and illusions. Hey Adriana, how are you? Right. So yes, because you, let's say, lost a girl or your son adores you, like that is right now the biggest love that you have. So let's say you are single. I think you are. Let's say you are single. Are you really missing out on that love? You got it right there. You just missing out on that physical package that you wanted to come in. You get what I'm saying? But as long as you can embrace the love that's around you, and then your heart can like cleanse itself, then you can invite that person in that you're absolutely supposed to be with. Okay, and then Talia, you said you really good at being alone. Now, being, yes, life path number 7s are absolutely wonderful at being alone. But what gets life path number 7, you get so comfortable with being alone. So it's like when somebody else come in, you'll like it at first, but then you be like, nope, I need my alone time. So as a life path number 7, once you do get into a relationship, or if you already, once you do get into a relationship, I'm gonna say it like that. Once you do, you have to be with somebody who's going to respect that alone time. You can't be with anybody who's gonna be too smothering, like all over you, because it's gonna be a turn off for you. But that's good. A lot of people don't like I said, they, alone is not a bad thing. But a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I'm by myself, I'm lonely. Like they don't define it as alone. Being alone is a great thing. So yeah. You said ever since I moved out last September, I've been so good alone. People are starting to have a codependency on me. Yup. And then you said true. Yeah. Because you found that independence. Now that's where it gets tricky at too. Like once you find your independence, you do have to be very wary of people finding you, because they be like, oh my God, they're so independent. They got it, everything going on. Let me ask them for some help. So you gotta like set your healthy boundaries. I think I told you that before too, Monique. I have told you that before. Setting healthy boundaries. So yeah. But yeah, you guys. But like I said, overall, just from this message that we got today, I was a little confused on it, ain't gonna lie. But I feel like yeah, if you out here feeling lonely, you done got some unfortunate news from people around you, testing your strength, you learning different lessons, definitely on the emotional roller coaster too. So if you're dealing with that, don't worry. Some, like I said, it takes sometimes, and I think I've said this before on one of my lives too, or in one of my readings, like if you so close to a person you can't really see their true colors. Like let's say I got this card in my hand and I got it up to my face like this, I can't really see what's going on in this card, but if I take a step back I can see. So sometimes you're so close to somebody that you can't see their true colors, but then once you start getting that like natural alone time that you need to get, you can start seeing people for who they truly are. And then yeah, and then you have situations like this where people are bringing in bad news to you, you see people gossiping about you, people trying to talk about you behind your back and stuff like that, and you just need to take it how it is. So yes, that's what we got. And if y'all don't got nothing else on that, I'm gonna leave it right there. I know Think Billion's still here. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So as I was meditating today, I kept on seeing Think Billions. So I've already chose to read you for today. So you just have to let me know if you want one. If you don't want one, that's fine. Then we'll leave it open for the chat. But it was, like I said, it was kind of random. I'm like, Think Billions. So let me know if you want it, because whatever is going to come out in your energy, it may be something that has not even happened yet, but is going on in somebody else's life. It may be something that's already happened that you've already overcame, and that energy needs to come out for somebody else who's going through the same thing with you. I'm just going to tell you straight up what I got. So it's something in your energy or that was in your aura that needs to come out for somebody. And I was told to read you, but only if you want one. If you don't want one, then okay, so you do need one. You said, yeah, I would like one. Been a lot going on. I've been overthinking. Okay, so you were in my energy today, so you do need one. And we can go ahead and get it started. Let's see how Think Billions message go. I may have another spot for someone. Another spot for someone. Why is this going on? Please don't let this happen, because I can't. Hold on, y'all. I can't. Okay, so yes. So Think Billions. I got you. And then, like I said, I'm gonna see how Think Billions message go, because this sun be going down in seconds. And then if we still have time, I'll see who else is in the chat and who wants one. Okay. Let's see what come out for you before you tell me anything. Think Billions. All right, Think Billions. What do we have for Think Billions? I'm gonna put this to the side. I don't think this has something to do with what's going on. I think honestly, this is your solution. All right, Think Billions. What do we have? For Think Billions. Ooh. Okay. All right. Pretty much you said it. It came out. This is your mood. You see how in this particular card, in this Four of Cups, how he just sitting here kind of gloomy and stuff? Like thinking that he doesn't have any opportunities coming in for him, but he actually does. He may have used or abused other opportunities that were in the past, but a new option is available. New options is always available for you. Your life is not over yet. You just have to see the brighter side of things and don't get stuck on being, I have nothing left to give. Maybe you've been saying that, like, I have nothing left to give, but you actually have a lot to give, a lot of love to give, a lot of knowledge to give as well, and a lot of abundance all around you. I think abundance in this particular reading is meaning something else, something totally different. Like it may not mean like finances, but I'm seeing like you have a lot of abundance, like you have a lot of opportunities. Let me put it to you like that. That's coming in for you. But like I said, you can't feel like you are this guy that's just sitting here with who give your all to any situation that you're in, and you're just left with nothing. Even the shirt off your back is being taken away. Like, you are willing to give the shirt off your back for anybody too, but you feel like you've been giving so much that you haven't received anything in return. And the abundance that is coming to you, it's already here. It's like there's some blind spots. Like the abundance that is you. Have you ever been like, you drive. Have you ever been driving before and like somebody be in your blind spot? It's kind of like that. So when I'm reading you, when I'm looking at you, I'm seeing like your blessings are in your blind spot, but they are there. You do have this two of coins as well, so you do have a lot of decisions to make. Like I said, you do have a lot of opportunities that's coming in for you as well. You have a lot on your plate too. You have a lot on your plate. You have a lot of responsibility, and you're feeling like you can't really handle that responsibility, but you can. Like I said, with you being abundant in your energy is abundant. So what's going on is you just haven't caught up to that abundant person. Like I said, it's like a blind spot. You're not seeing it, but you have a lot of opportunities coming in for you. So there is no need to overthink. You just have to balance your life, and you have to keep going as well. You have to start persevering, even through the things that are going on in your life that seems tumultuous. It seems really hard. It's like you always feel like, okay, that's what perseverance was for. In a general message, you feel like you always got to persevere over something. Like, why can't you just be the person to relax? But all of this strength that you have to persevere is gonna work out for you in the future. Oh, so I do feel like you have made some type of decision to cut out a lot of things too, to remove a lot of things in your life. You're not sure if you made the right decision. I do feel like what you have cut out in an overall, you kind of doubting it. I feel like you do need to follow your intuition when it comes to ending certain things, cutting out certain things. I do feel like I'm hearing out with the old and with the new, so I'm not sure what that means. I feel like it could be a relationship just based on what I'm seeing here, but it could be also like different opportunities that's coming in for you too. So I feel like, yeah, because you'll be in a personal year number 9 next year. You in an 8 this year, you'll be in a 9. So it's like that transition between 8 and 9 that you're going through right now. And you're going to be very happy and very successful. I feel like you're going to find somebody. If you have not chosen to be with this other person, you are definitely going to find someone else that is going to match you even better, that is going to make you very, very happy on an emotional and physical level. But you have to find that security within yourself. Am I making sense? You have to find that security within yourself first. Like, you have the knowledge though. That's the thing. You have the knowledge of it. You just need to put it into action so that you can align with that abundance, so that those blessings will kind of reveal itself to you, will get out of that blind spot that you're in. You say, yes, you're making sense. Okay. So if you've been overthinking, I feel like you've been overthinking your security. Where's that card? I know I seen the King of Wands. Yes, I did see the King of Wands. If you've been questioning your security, You have these three kings that are here. You have the King of Cups, King of Swords, and the King of Wands that's here. The only king that you don't have is the King of Pentacles. So thank you. You got to find that security within yourself, and then that's when you become emperor. And like I said, it doesn't have to do anything with like finances. Like when it comes to finances, like honestly, you're a smart guy, so you'll be able to get things going and running. Like you just gotta move. You gotta take the action towards it. So like I feel like with anybody though, like when it comes to like your financial blessings and when it comes to what you want to implement, like your purpose and stuff like that, like what you want to do, how you want to make money, that's easy. Those are the easy things. Honestly, it is. You have to change your mindset about it. Instead of you feeling like you need to go out and work for money, you need to make money work for you, and then money will come to you. So when it comes to, it's not really the financial blessings that's coming in, it's like you feeling like emperor. Like you gotta, it's like a security within yourself. Like I said, you already have the knowledge, you already have you should have a lot of confidence. I don't know if you actually do. You should. And then you also have a lot of love to give. You just don't have that security yet. But everything is gonna work out really fine. You're gonna have like a lot of new things that are gonna come in for you. But just continue to pray and meditate and don't overthink. When you feel like you're getting into that overthinking mood, you a 7. So take like 7 really deep breaths. Like when you find yourself overthinking, when you find yourself getting trapped in your thoughts, just sit back, sit up straight, and take 7 really deep breaths. Stop the mind. Take those deep breaths. Call me in the morning. And then let me know how that work out for you, because it will definitely work out for you. Let's give you Facity. Ooh. I'm going to take that. Can we get another one for Think Billions? All right, you have 2 cards. I'm seeing like a lot of greenery in these cards as well. You need to yeah, just chill out. Also, you may need to just go out in nature and take those deep breaths as well, because the environment that you're in is you need to go outside and be by trees. You are an earth sign. Yeah, you need to be outside. Earth signs, if you are an earth sign and you're listening to this message right now, you got to be by trees. You have to be by nature. You have to be on the ground to actually be grounded. That's just what I've learned from earth signs. It could be for everybody, but like I said, just from earth signs, I get it. Anyway, you have thorns. I'm going to read thorns. I'm going to read thorns for you. Oh, what the? I'm not kidding you. I'm going to read thorns. What did it say? It say, the need for security and protection. Activated defenses. What's that? Harshness as the underside of beauty. Acceptance of yourself in all aspects. Okay. And then you have cultivation. That's literally, that card literally describes what I just said. So now we have cultivation. And what did it say? If I can find it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't see. Organization and refinement, tending the details of your design, putting important components in the right order to ensure a prosperous outcome. You just got to be grounded, secure, so that so the blessings can kind of like reveal itself, because it's right there. It's in your blind spot. So in order for you to actually start like cultivating these things, like bringing these things together, allowing these things to grow in your favor, you got to take them breaths, That's number one. That's medicine number one. And then medicine number two, you just have to, like I said, put it into action. Don't allow it to get you. You get what I'm saying? So that's yours. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? You said Life Path 1, Destiny 8, Life Path number 1? Yes. Sabrina the Bee Witch. You a Destiny 8. I'm a Life Path 1, Destiny 9. That's beautiful. How are you? You a Gemini sun? Oh, shit. Hold up now. I'm a Gemini moon. Hold up. Let me find out I found my twin. Okay. That is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Opposite? I'm just playing. Right. Let me know what you think about that Think Billions. Oh, dang. It's right there. I'm going to take all that to heart and act on it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Do that. Yeah. You have to, just like I said, you just have to breathe. Like, I think everybody, sometimes I do. And I had to do it a lot yesterday. I had to breathe a lot yesterday. I was like, I know I'm being tested today. Like, right and left. Like, I was being tested. So I think people take breathing for granted. Like, breathing actually, it works. It really do. Like, when you overthinking or when you mad at somebody and when stuff feel like it's not going your way, if you can just go outside and just take a fresh breath of air, especially in this energy that we in with this lunar eclipse, it can be so amazing for you. Like, you can get a lot of insight on what you need. You said, do you have a second collective for us? I caught the end of the other one. I can do one real quick. Like a little 5-minute one. I gotta start coming out here earlier, y'all, because dang, it ain't even 6 o'clock yet. Let's do a second collective per request by Monique and see. Because I did want to kind of do like another one, but I don't think I got time for like a full one. I knew Think Billions when, I don't know. I was just told to read you. You said that's good to hear. I was just reading last week on something called 478 breathing techniques. Of course. That's why I say you got knowledge. Like, you have the knowledge on what to do. You just gotta do it. Like, you good. You do 478. I'm trying. I'll try 478. I normally try I honestly like to vibrate with 369. But then sometimes like it may switch up by the day, just based on how I feel. Like, sometimes I gotta do like what's that other one? What you said, I just got me a gratitude journal. I love it. Okay, cool. I forgot what's that other one. I tried it like once, but I ain't really like my exhales because I felt like I needed to breathe out more air. So that's why I do 369. Because when I exhale, like I have to like actually push it all out. So I think the other one, it was like I think it was like 454, something like that. And I gotta breathe. Like, I gotta push that out. All right, so 59, 33. You just got that gratitude journal, writing that thing every day, something you grateful for every single day, and watch. I feel like gratitude journals and things like that, it just creates a better mood for you naturally. You start looking at the mundane stuff and actually look at what's really going on. Like, you here. You survived. All right, so this is going to be for everybody in the chat. So even if you're not responding right now, you're going to be included in this message. I smell Tootsie Rolls, so I don't know if somebody like eating Tootsie Rolls. He said, you here? Okay, cool. Hey, T Jelly. We got Chantel. We got Monique, T Jelly, Sabrina, Chantel, and everybody else listening. Let's go. Talia. Let's see. For the chat, what do we have? A couple messages for the chat. Oh, it's a lot here. I'm gonna have to put some of this back. I'm gonna put this. Well, let me just take it because I'm being told do not put this back. Okay, so for the collective, it's a lot. All right, so I'm gonna put this in like simplest terms. I'm gonna like look at it and then we're gonna get this thing started. Okay. So the first card that flew out, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So if you have been feeling really financially unstable, really like all over the place with your finances, I am seeing that you are going to take a lot of control over that, or you need to take control over it. Sometimes our financial instability is based on what we do in our lives. Honestly, like we are actually our own burdens when it comes to financial I guess trauma. But I feel like a lot of you that is here in this chat, you are reading and learning more about your finances, learning more about savings, and that is definitely going to catapult you into like a very financial abundant energy. I am seeing that some of you, this doesn't really have to do with anything with finances, but it does have something to do with your security. I'm feeling like a lot of you have found a lot of security within yourself more than ever before. You don't really feel going back to what I was saying, like that lonely energy, you don't feel lonely, but this is more about like you feeling protected in your own regard. It took a lot to have this because we do have strength here too. So it took a lot for this to happen. But like I said, you have been able to tame the beast that is inside of you, and you know how to work with your energy, work with yourself, and it is definitely going to be a happy outcome for you once you can kind of like find that security within yourself, or you already have. A lot of these things that you have been going through have been a lot of like hard tests, but you came out the victor. You came out on top, and you came out, like I said, very secure, very happy, very abundant. It is going to be a lot of good things that is going to come to all of you who are looking at this, because if you have been passing test after test after test, but you've been wanting to know where is the abundance is right around the corner. It just takes a little bit of time, just based on like what our physical reality is. It just takes a little bit of time for you to catch up to it. So as long as you can keep the energy of positivity, of happiness, it's going to start coming into you really fast. For some of you, I am seeing like a new offer of love is about to start coming in. Like somebody has just sparked your interest, or you sparked theirs, but they want to like to take you out on a date. This part not gonna resonate with everybody, but this is for somebody here who is like somebody's trying to take you out on a date. Like they just revealed how they actually feel about you. I see it's gonna be like a good thing. You can always try new things, new people, but make sure that you are not holding on to what has happened in the past and being really defensive on it. If you are trying to date someone new, for anybody that is in the chat, you have to let the past be the past. You can't allow these new people that are trying to come in your life and have them suffer for what the old person did. So I feel like it is going to be a good thing as long as you don't, and like that healthy boundaries is here too. As long as you keep like a lot of good healthy boundaries, and as long as you have learned lessons from other people, I'll say it like that, you can definitely start going out and dating and things like that. Really having fun. Don't really seclude yourself too much, because with secluding yourself a lot, you keep yourself stuck too. So for some of you who have learned the lesson of like, being secure within yourself, like happy being alone, like I was saying before, that lesson has been learned. So you can come out now. You can come out that shell. I am also feeling though that a lot of that some of you, somebody here that's in the chat, I need to go because it's getting kind of dark. But some of you that is in the chat though, you do feel like you have a lot of like burdens coming to you, or you feel like you always have a lot of tests coming in at you, and you always are being defensive of the tests that are coming in. Am I making sense when I say like that? So don't always expect everything to be a test. Like some things are expected for you to actually have fun with too. Like I think somebody here is taking life real serious. Life's supposed to be fun. I mean, of course, pick up the lessons that you need to learn this lifetime, because I mean, that's what it's about too. But for some of you, it's like, no, I've got to pass this test. I have to pass this test too. Nope, nope, I can't have you over here in my life. I have to pass my test. Like, you don't got to always be like that. I mean, granted, like if people need to not be around you, that's fine. But you have self-control. You've mastered self-control now. Am I saying that right? Some of you have mastered self-control. So if you've mastered self-control, like you can go out. You don't have to be like, nope, I have to pass these tests. Like you taking life a little bit too serious. Learn the lessons, pass the lessons, thank the lessons, move on. Don't learn the lesson, pass the lesson, thank the lesson, but then you so into your mind about, oh, this a lesson, just a test. Like you don't have to do all that all the time. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all there. Where them cards at? Oh, I guess it's not meant for me to do. Oh, they disappeared. Okay, I'll do these. Guess it wasn't meant for me to use those. All right, let's see. For the collective, for the chat. Oh. All right. So the first card we have, yes, is boredom. So again, don't be afraid to like go out. If somebody's been asking you to go out with them, I mean, you can do that. Like it's nothing wrong with going out. But don't, like I said, don't get too bored. Make sure that you are like, just like I said, just having fun, living life. Then we have these two cards. We have loss, and then we have balance. I am seeing, like I said, a lot of balance is coming in. This gives me that energy of somebody wanting like to like sparking your interest, wanting to take you out. So make sure that if you are going out with somebody, just make sure like you don't have to like examine them word by word, but just have fun with them. And if you feel like it could be like something that could be balanced for you, go ahead and like try it. Go out. It's nothing wrong with trying. There's nothing wrong with making connections. You don't have to say, well, since I got to pass these tests. If it's not a connection and I can't go out, no, you can go out and have fun. Create them healthy boundaries. If they overstepping their boundaries, hell no, like no, we're not gonna do those. But then also, like I said, keep a balance. And then we have loss here. With this loss card, who is this? If you feel like you've been missing opportunities, somebody has been feeling here that they like missed out, they shot or some type of opportunity. I am seeing like new opportunities are coming in for you. You have been feeling real confused a lot too. like in some type of loop. I feel like new opportunities are presenting themselves to you. You just have to act on them. Just like I was telling Think Billions, like you can't like just sit there and overthink and say, I done missed out my chance. I done missed out my opportunity because you haven't. There's always opportunities lurking around the corner. So pick your head up. Don't get stuck in a trap or some type of loop because you have a lot of protection around you. You have a lot of ideas floating around you too that is going to help you succeed. But like I said, your hands can't be in your head. You can't see like that. How can you look at this card? How can he see these two stars, these two beautiful moments that are trying to come in his life, but his hands is like this? Pick your head up. So anything that has went on in your life, any losses that you have had in your life, any setbacks, I'll say any setbacks or any opportunities you feel like you have missed, there's a lot of opportunity that's coming to you. So don't look at that old opportunity that has not happened for you. Look at the new opportunities that are going to come. And I'm going to leave it there. And y'all, I will try to come out here at 4 o'clock or 4:30 or one of them. You said, damn, it's dark. I've been gone. No, you haven't been gone that long. I don't know what's wrong with the sun. The sun just be wanting to go down. Like, go to sleep, humans. For real. So it is dark. But I'm going to try to get on a little bit early. I can't really get on before 4:44 or 4:45. Oh, yeah, I didn't even read your comments. Hold up. You said, I'm like a crab right now. Yeah, you need to get out that shell. It's okay to come out and play. You said yes. Okay, Talia, you said definitely been a test season and I feel stronger. I am feeling this reading. Okay, cool. Zabrina, you said I'm focused on healing and my own stability to see it in self-love, emotional security with myself. Yep. You said laugh out loud resonated with the second collective message. Y'all, they're talking about that, y'all. Okay, cool. And what you say? You said overcoming a bad investment financial loss. Okay, yeah. You got opportunities, other investment opportunities that are coming in for you. You just got to keep an eye out on it. And don't I feel like investments. I can talk to y'all just a little bit because I just can't read in the dark, but I can talk to y'all just a little bit. You said daylight savings. Well, get a nightlight for you. I know, right? I need like a little nightlight. I said I was gonna get one of these, like, well, I'm definitely gonna have to get that fire pit out here because it be getting kind of cool out here too. But with the investment, no investment is a loss. I feel like when you give your money away just because, that can be the loss, but an investment is not a loss. An investment is more like I don't want to put gamble on there. Just make sure the next time you invest something that you're not really losing anything. You get what I'm saying? You said trying to get my business back up and running. Okay, cool. Yes. So just get it back up. Like I said, it ain't, you know, sometimes that setback is a major comeback. Zabrina, that's funny that you said that because that's what I was just about to say. You said my karmic debt is 19, crazy. I have videos coming out next week about karmic debt numbers. I was literally after after we was gonna get, oh look, you a little witch too. I know you is. After I was about to get off, when I was about to say bye, I was about to say, yeah, those the videos is coming out next week. Looking forward to that one. Well, you said investment in another person for their benefit who betrayed me. Yeah, oh yeah, don't do that. Start putting your money to work, Sabrina. Like I said, like stocks, things like that. Like if you are giving your money to a person, you just gotta expect that loss. Just take the L before it even come. That way when it happens good for you, I am in the pitch black, y'all. When it happens good for you, you'll benefit from it. But then when it happened bad for you, you just be like, okay, oh well. You get what I'm saying? So you said, I know I'm supposed to teach, so I know I have some work to do. Okay, cool. I know I'm supposed to teach. Yes, I always feel like the best teachers are the best students as well. So open your ears up more, Chantel, and like learn more, and then you'll be able to teach. You said I am to my. Well, you said that's a good topic. Karma, yes, karmic deck numbers. What you say? I am to my own benefit from now on. I learned my lesson for real, for real. I didn't do it with bad intentions, which is good karma for right. You did it to actually benefit for yourself and for somebody else. And like I said, you just gotta just chuck it as a loss. And honestly, was it like millions of dollars that you lost? Did you put up millions of dollars? If you ain't put up no $1 million, you ain't really lost nothing. If you put up like $200, like $200 is for my house, it ain't even a store trip. So you got to think about, okay, what is a loss? Like, is $200 really a loss? $200 not no loss. $200 ain't nothing. 25,000. That may have been like a no, but how much money did you put? You put up 25K? If you put up 25K, well, gotta be careful with that. Let me know real quick before I go, because it's like pitch black. And I'm hearing stuff in the trees and stuff. You said karma is tricky to me because I feel like I'm not always mine that I've experienced. Some is ancestral, some is things that. Yeah. Something will. Look, ancestral karma. It's going to happen. Dang it. I be wanting to talk about other stuff. And then it's dark. You said you invested $25,000 in him with his legal issues and catering to his wants and needs. Yeah, $25K when you don't really have it, it's a lot. But if you got it to like give it to somebody, it's not really to give to somebody for them. Just catering, like what you said. Yeah, that's too much money. He said, and he was investing my help into another fee. Oh yeah, then you lost. That 25K is a big, yeah. You shouldn't have did that. You said I know it's dark. We'll talk about it later. Yes, we'll talk about it. I'll write it down because I want to talk about it. I'm not sure exactly what I can say because I don't want to like say things and sound like because I'm in the business of helping out everybody, but I don't want to like really say things that is going to this girl said was he a Leo? That's gonna like hurt other races and things like that. Other nationalities. You said, and you was a single mother too? You shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry. Yes, we can talk about dreams because I gotta talk about that. See, also, okay, so next week, what we gonna do, y'all? His Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo moon. So we'll talk about dreams too next week. So I'll do like a collective message. Then we'll talk about ancestral karma because karma is gonna be the topic for next week, and then dreams, and then I'll do like one more message. But I'm gonna try to get out here a little bit earlier because I don't like the. I mean, I like the dark. I'm cool, but on camera, it's looking real weird. It's looking like I'm in some type of black hole or something. I don't like it. I don't like the way it's like doing it. But yeah, that's messed up. You a single mother. It hurt me to the core, but it did. But I did it out of love and care. And yeah, you shouldn't have did that. We'll talk about that too. What y'all want that? You said, wow, I picked up he was a Leo. That Leo moon. We do need to talk about Sabrina topic too next week. Sabrina, you gotta come back next week. Welcome to the safe space. You said is in prison now, which he isn't supposed to be if he did what he was supposed to do. It do look weird. It look real weird. Bring some lights next week. Yeah, I might have to. Something. It looked like black space. I don't like this. I have a lot of water in my chart heavy. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. So what do we want to what do we want to call Sabrina's topic? You say, yeah, you don't like me out there. I don't like it. I mean, I love it out here because I mean I like the dark, but to be on camera, it looked kind of weird. It definitely will. It's been hard to deal with. Okay, so we'll talk about Sabrina. I'm just gonna write down Sabrina. We might have to break these up in parts. I'm not gonna. Well, like I said, it depends on what time I come out here, cause it be getting dark. Dealing with the narcissist. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. Dealing with the narcissist, definitely. With a narcissist. Yeah, two things that are my specialties is like job situations and narcissists. Those are my two specialties. So we will definitely talk about that. You said yes, I have 1, 2 dreams. Are talking about traveling your dreams. Yes. Sending you love. Yes, we're gonna send Sabrina all her love. You were too good for him. I feel like sometimes just as a good human being, honestly, it don't even have nothing to do with you having water in your chart, you being empathic, you just being an overall nice person. You know, sometimes you gotta be careful of that. You said I travel in my dreams. Okay. So we'll do all that. We'll do all that next week, y'all. So we might have to cut down. I'll try to cut down the general message and then we'll jump right on into it. And I probably won't do any readings next week. But I'll probably get on at like, I don't know. I think it's like 4:30. 4:30 Eastern. So if y'all can be here, go ahead, be here. If you can't, then I'm still gonna talk about it and then y'all just replay it. Okay? You said, I know I'm too good for him. He knows it too. They normally do. Narcissists normally know it, but then they know that they can come up on you too. So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about that definitely. All right. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let me go ahead. Yes, everybody, like this video. Also, make sure you guys share. You know, we trying to grow the family out here. Look at this black space that's out here. Yeah, dang. All right. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Think Billions. Thank you so much, Think Billions, for allowing me to read you. I know it was kind of random, but so yeah. Yes, everyone have a great weekend. And I love you all. I will be back on Monday with the life path number readings as well. These are going to be really, really good. So if I don't see y'all Monday, I will see y'all next Friday. All right. I love you. Bye. Have a good weekend.